Hello, everyone. So I just saw this headline. It says Deji Adeyanju retracts defamatory claims against PDP leaders and he apologizes. This is Premium Times, coming with this. It says Mr. Adeyanju said he did not intend to defame the PDP leaders. Human rights lawyer Deji Adeyanju has retracted his defamatory claims against the acting national chairman and the acting national secretary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Umar Damagun and Samuel Anyanwu, respectively. He retracted the defamatory claims and tendered an apology to the affected persons in a letter written by his law firm Deji Adeyanju and Partners. The letter of apology and retraction dated 6 December was addressed to the law firm of the lawyer to Damagu and Anyanwu. The politician's lawyer, J.J. Usman, and the senior advocate of Nigeria had written Mr. Adeyanju separate letters on behalf of the two PDP leaders, demanding that he retract his defamatory claims in a podcast interview and apologize to the duo or risk legal action. In a letter of compliance signed by Zainab Ortega from his law firm, Mr. Adeyanju said his statements were not intended to defame your clients. Our client's statement on the podcast were taken out of the bigger context of the conversation, which is the need for the leadership of the People's Democratic Party to provide a viral opposition to the ruling party, the letter read in part. Mr. Adeyanju had, in a podcast interview published Wednesday, accused Damagun of serving tea and Mr. Anyanwu of serving kilishi in the house of Bola Tinubu's chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila. Featuring on the Honest Bunch podcast, Mr. Adeyanju claimed the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and Mr. Damagu are Tinubu's moles in the PDP. He said this current PDP is in the hands of Nyesom Wike at the national level. He installed this Damagun guy who goes to serve tea. The current PDP chairman, he goes to serve tea in Femi Gbajabiamila's house, the chief of staff to Tinubu. The national secretary, Sam Anyanwu, while the chairman is serving tea, Sam goes to the kitchen to bring kilishi, so they eat. Mr. Adeyanju added during the podcast interview that there is no serious opposition per se in Nigeria. He added that the absence of serious opposition parties is the reason one of them is challenging the system. Aside few of us who are talking, who else? Mr. Adeyanju said, adding further that there were plans by Tinubu to install a PDP presidential candidate ahead of the 2027 general elections. Defamations are regretted. In response to the demand for retraction of his claims against the PDP officials and apologized, Mr. Adeyanju said he regretted the defamatory claims. These statements were not intended to defame your clients, and any perception of defamation in the said statement is regretted and withdrawn with apologies. As a human rights activist, our client remains committed to the betterment of Nigeria and will continue to urge those in leadership to prioritize the interests of Nigerians over and above personal interest. His letter read. Of course, there was from the statement they had made that Deji Adeyanju had made, they felt they were defamed, and then he came to apologize. He came to go ahead, to come out and write an apology for the things that he had said. And so this is it. So just to look at some of the comments in this below this particular tweet that was made on the repost. Somebody called Gregory Obeto said, but encourage VDM not to apologize and go to court. Makes me remember our childhood parable, do as I say but don't do as I do. God, I need wisdom, give me plenty. Then Ikade Agbogayeme, Agbogayeme, that's an Edo name, a long Edo name. It means the word is talking. You dey fear? Dele versus Babalola don open your eyes. P-Bar should sue all those that called him drug lord during and after election, though I hate his policy of floating the naira hardship personified. People that call him drug lord and forgers, what is there that he's going to deny? Is he going to deny that he did not forfeit money in relation to drug related issue, or that he was not said to have forged a certificate? So those are two different things. And then Johnson said the fear of the ordeal Dele Farotimi is going through is the beginning of wisdom. I don't know, some people just people like this one think they can just say anything anyhow, make light of any situation. As far as he's concerned, he probably thinks that he's safe, nobody is going to pick him up, until one day he's working at night, a policeman will just drag him and drop him in the cell. That's when he will realize that we are all victims waiting to happen. Then Nigerian preacher say make you no apologize na if fire no burn am. And then Ashegun say see who wan defend spirituality in court. Person wey say defamatory is not a crime, continue following charge and be rice and beans cash tvs, your eye go clear. Of course, these are people who are from this statement who just attack people because they are holding government accountable. People like this particular person who calls himself Mr. President is just the one needs to pity them, because these are people who think they are not supposed to be free men and women, that they are supposed to be slaves, to be treated anyhow. Then this one say, I don't know why this, or he made some name, is always posing for pictures with a background full of books since he became lawyer in his old age. It's been so. This can't be proof of knowledge. We all know you're not intelligent. Well, his name is Frederick Omondiale. Definitely, that's the tweet shows the tweet of someone who doesn't even know what intelligence it's all about. And then they were quite and then there's this person, E.S. Omeza. He said there was nothing defamatory in that. His podcast, Adeyanju, is just timid. Deji no one spent Xmas inside prison. And then some of this, conversation where it goes on. The most funny thing about Nigerian space is when you see people who are oppressed and suppressed, people who are suffering, defending their oppressors and suppressors. Hey, Stockholm syndrome should be renamed Nigerian syndrome, because I think this is where it is now really come to stay, where people just turn themselves to like slaves, to some people, and then attacking other people, abusing other people, insulting other people. Meanwhile, the people that they are abusing other people for don't even know that they exist. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.